Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Vonster Vlog, and welcome to another day of baby steps on our way to 10K a day. So at the time of recording, I have just gotten back from our holiday, like traveling for Christmas, and I have not done my baby steps in like 5 days. So I had fully intended to do my baby steps, but sometimes we fall off that wagon. That is okay. I'm not here to play catch up. We're just going to pick back up where we left off. There is the possibility that I might not be able to keep up with the 45-minute workout. We're going to go ahead and get marching. But if I found myself coming back into this, I don't necessarily have to pick up right where I left off. I can pick up, I'll go a week or two back and kind of pick up and ease myself back in to kind of get back up, to doing the 45 minutes. So no stress. I didn't weigh myself, none of that stuff. I am just showing back up, no browbeating or anything like that. So let's keep marching. Let's inhale up and exhale down. So thank you guys so much for joining me here today. I do hope you can hear me all right. Actually, I'm going to fool about with the microphone for just a moment. Hopefully y'all can still hear me okay. There we go. I am wearing some of my very first tie-dye that I made in the ice dye technique. So now we're going to come into a step together. Remember to breathe. You can make this movement as large or small as you need to. So you may be just right here, and that's okay. We're just getting ourselves moving. And also the key for me, at least, to working out in like a jumper like this, which I love because they're so flowy and I don't have to worry about pulling my pants up, is I just wear those like Spanx, like they keep your thighs from rubbing and they go all the way up. Let's add in an arm swing, and that keeps my thighs from having a slap fight. So it certainly makes everything a lot more comfortable for me. So maybe that'll be helpful to y'all as well. Just swinging our arms from side to side. You can make your hands feel very heavy. Now let's march. And we can move forward and back with this. Feel free to take up some space. Remember to breathe. Engage your core. Good posture. So ears above shoulders, above hips. Keep that march going. And I do like, anytime I'm marching, I like to just swing my arms if I can. But let's keep this march going, and let's add in some shoulder rolls. So I'm rolling my shoulders to the front, back, up and back, down, front, up, back, down. There we go. Keep this going. Keep your march in place. Let's change direction so they come back, up, forward, and down. Just really stretching and mobilizing through our shoulder blades. Now from here, let's come into a step tap. And you can be however dancey with this as you like. I tell y'all what, it's good to be home. Good to be returning to kind of our regular structure of, just kind of our daily grind. Don't forget, we get to have some agency in our daily grind. Our time is not always our own. So let's keep this step tap going, and I'm going to do some arm circles. But so even whenever we're working outside of the house, or if we're vending somewhere and we don't get to decide when we show up, I still get to decide what I do before and after my work hours. And so I'm really, really glad to have that kind of structured. That way I make sure that, every day I'm doing things that need to be done every day. Come back into a march. And some things I only make sure I do them every week, but they'll be it's like taking the can to the curb for the trash pickup. It's something that needs done every week. And so I kind of schedule it into this loose structure that I can deviate from, but if I don't know what else to do, I do what's in my planner, with that structure. Keep that march going, but let's keep it in place, and let's do windmill arms. So now it's like an arm circle, but I'm keeping my arms opposite of each other, turning my chest and rib cage to be accommodating of that arm circle. Let's change directions. So as I come around, I want to end up in this position. So if we stop our feet, it's just coming from side to side. So from here, let's come into a knee up. This is it from the side. Just bringing that knee up. You can point your toe or have your foot flexed, whichever you prefer, just do that. Sometimes whatever comes naturally to me, I like to have myself do the opposite. So I'm gonna point my toes just to practice getting a nice little point going on. So now from here, let's reach up and touch our shoulders. So as the knee comes up, our hands go up. Keep breathing and keep your core engaged. You do not have to bring your knee up super high. We're still getting warmed up, y'all. We have the full 45 minutes to get through. So let's come now into a step together. Be sure that you have some water on hand. And if you need to, you can feel free to hit pause, take a little bit of a break, and then come back to it. You can take breaks, but please don't quit. And even if, I've said this before, but it's okay to, in the middle of the week that we're doing 45-minute workouts, you can still show up and just do 5 minutes. You can follow along with one of our 5-minute baby steps or just do bits and pieces of this. So let's keep this step together going and add in a bicep curl. And I do like to move this forward and back just to mix it up a little. Keep breathing. Okay, from here, we're gonna keep this wide stance and let's do a hamstring curl. This is what it looks like from the side. Oh, I do have my BitFit going tracking my steps. So if y'all have a fitness tracker of any sort, or like a step tracker on your phone or something, do please let me know how many steps you get at the end of today's workout. So from here, keep that hamstring curl going, and we're gonna add in a tricep extension. Keep going, y'all. Keeping that upper arm stable, hinging at the elbow. There we go, let's march. And you can bring this forward and back. I had a non-scale victory this year. I was able to spend all day preparing and working on the meal for Christmas, where we did breakfast and then we kind of just went hungry through lunch and then had a nice big dinner. It was a late breakfast, so everybody's fine, nobody starved. So, but I was able to keep up with it, and at the end of the day, I was tired, but I was not exhausted the way that I might have been before I was doing cardio. So now let's keep this march going, but I'm gonna add my hips to it. So if this is our march, let's just get a little bit more of that hip bump. Just really pushing my weight into my hip and lifting my opposite foot off the ground. Okay, from here, let's march to get our feet in under us. And now let's come into a tap to the front. Oh, already I'm feeling so much better. It's just nice to be burning off all my worries, any concerns, any stressors that have built up. I have missed doing my cardio workouts. Let's keep this front tap going. And let's do raising both of our arms out to the front. You could hold on to water bottles or weights for this if you like, but it's not required. You can also bring your own intensity by kind of flexing or pretending that the air is very thick. And now from here, let us step out to the side. Keep breathing. Just doing little choo-choo arms. You can do whatever you like during those in-between spells. Let's all come together now into W arms. We'll bring our arms up into a V and then do a nice wide W lateral pull down. So I'm really getting into my back. It's as though I'm standing with my back against a wall, letting my knuckles or the backs of my hands travel against that wall. Really pulling down to in between my shoulder blades. And from here, let's tap to the back. Tap it back. Ooh, ooh. I'm already like, oh God, we have to do this for 45 minutes. It's okay. We can get through this, you guys. Let's keep this back tap going and add in a full, it's kind of a tricep. I don't know. It's working the back of the upper body though. Something's working. But just a straight arm. Keep that back tap going. From here, let's march to get our feet in under us. And we're gonna come in two and we're ready, a knee up. Keep that core engaged, nice and strong through the body. And if you're ready, keep this going. Bring your arms up high and pull down. As the knee comes up, we pull our hands down to it. Keep going, just a few more. Last one, march. Okay, from here, let's come into a step together. Moving it forward and back. Just remembering to breathe. I let my thoughts pass me by, not judging them, just observing, just feeling what I need to feel. And from here, with that step together, let's add in the arm swing. You can pep it up a little bit if you want. Bring it if you got it. Now from here, let's keep that wide stance and come into a hamstring curl. Just bringing that heel as close up to our booty as we can. Really feeling it in our hamstrings. Doing a full shift of our weight from one foot to the other. And we can add in a low row. And now if you want, you can stay right here or double up with me. 1, 2, switch, 1, 2, switch, 1, 2, switch, 1, 2. Keep going. Switch, 1, 2, switch, 1, 2, switch, 1, 2, switch, 1, 2. Just a few more now. Last 2, 1, 2. Awesome. Let's march. It's a great opportunity for some wah-wah. Hydrate so you don't dehydrate. Ooh, ooh. All right, y'all. Whew. We're doing good. We're getting through this. We're about a third of the way done. We've got this. Let's make our arms nice and big. But narrow. I want to feel like I'm going in between two walls that are right next to each other. So I'm keeping my knees in front of me. I'm keeping my arms. And I'm keeping my core engaged to keep all of this balanced and pulled in. Alrighty, y'all, we're gonna march into our staggered stance, right leg towards the screen. Let's get to step in, kind of forward and back. Let's add a jab, cross, step, step, jab, cross, step, step. Jab, cross, step, step, jab, cross, step, step. Now you can stay here if you want, or you can follow with me and add your knee. Jab, cross, step, knee. Keep going. It feels so good to be back at this, you guys. I was so afraid of taking a break. I was like, what if I fail? You know, what if I never pick it back up again? I said, that's silly. Let's just pick it back up as soon as we get home and not worry about it. All right, let's march. Bring the left leg, stagger stance forward. Let's get that tap forward and back going. And now let's add in the jab, cross, step, step, jab, cross, step, step. Now you can stay here or come along with me and adding the knee. Jab, cross, step, knee. Jab, cross, step, knee. Keep going. All right, y'all, march it out. Let's go forward and back. Just marching in place. Do not underestimate the power of small, simple things. This may not seem like much, but y'all, we are here for 45 minutes. That is not nothing. That is, in my mind, a pretty big deal. So give yourself some credit, give yourself some kudos, and keep up the good work. Let's make those arms a little bigger. Just really kind of bring in my elbows. My hands are fine coming forward in the front, but but I really want to focus on bringing those elbows up nice and high. Really just keeping my feet marching. Alrighty, y'all, let's keep those feet marching and get our feet in under us. Now we're gonna step out to the side and half jack arms. Keep going. And now from here, you can stay here, or you can add in double arms, both arms at once, still just tapping out to the side. And as I bring my arms up, I'm trying to not have my shoulders bunched up by my ears. I want this to be relaxed. Not floppy, but not super tense either. Like, to me, the super tense would be poor posture and let my shoulders all bunched up. Give yourself some space. All right, let's march. Let's get some more water. Keep going. And let's add in crisscross arms, where we bring them out in front of us. Keep that march going. Alternating which arm's on top. Keep moving. If you hear popping, that's just my bra straps. Everything's fine, and they just do that. Alrighty, let's get our feet in under us and come into a front kick. And you could have this be however low as you like. We're just gonna ease into it. And you can stay right here, or we can kick it up a notch by bringing our feet up, kick a little higher, and reach our hands out towards that foot. Keep going. And you don't have to maintain, if you pick an intensity and it's not where you're at today, dial it down a little, be where you are. Just show up. All right, let's march with some of that forward and back. I like to put a little pep in my step just because I feel like it makes it a little bit more energetic, a little more skippy, gets that heart rate up. So now from here, we're going to keep that march going, and I'm doing my thumbs up and then pointing them to the wall behind me and just pulsing. Stretching through the front of my chest and feeling that mobility in my shoulder blades. There we are. Let's march again to get our feet in under us. And when we're ready, bring in that side leg lift. And again, you could be quite low and just focus on your form. Normally I do mine with a flat foot. I'm pointing my toe today. That makes it a little different. And from here, you can stay right here. You can make it a little bigger. And if you want, you can even add in a lateral raise. There we go. Ooh. Oh, you can tell I haven't done this in a week. I can feel that. Shoot. That's okay. We can do this. Keep going. One more. There we go. March it out. Oh, good job, y'all. Marching forward and back. Just 'cause we can. I'm feeling very tight in my collarbone today. This feels like I've got like a bubble or something, so I'm not pushing it, but I'm just listening. Wondering what these whispers mean. Let's do big arms, and I'm checking to see if this makes it feel antagonized or does it make it feel relief. It feels pretty good. Like it feels like I'm stretching and massaging it. But whenever I have little blips of pain or little nervy shockiness, I try to have a conversation with myself, just with feeling, to be like, what's going on here? Just to see. Alrighty, y'all. Let's get that march going and under us. And when we're ready, a back leg lift. If you want, you can get hands on the butt and feel your glutes working. You can also feel in your thighs, all those muscles, everything's working to maintain balance here. Your core nice and pulled in. You can stay here if you want, or you can add in double wave arms. Don't kick the furniture or the cat. Keep going. You do not have to be perfect to make progress. March it out. Y'all, we're in the last half by like a little bit. Like we're getting close to the last third. I don't know if that's helpful to y'all. I feel like it's the equivalent of back when I was in school. And I'd be like, if I go to sleep right now, I'll get 3 hours and 45 minutes of sleep. You know, or just trying to like negotiate with myself about, and then I can't fall asleep. So it's like, okay, if I fall asleep now, I'll get 3 hours and 10 minutes of sleep. And so it's to doing the workouts, I'm like, I'm a third of the way there, or I've got a third of the way left. Oh, getting some water in me. Let's march with nice big arms. Whoo-wee. Oh, I forgot, and I really needed it today. But I'm sweating. That's good. That is so good. Alrighty, y'all, let's come into a step tap. And when you're ready, add in a reach across. Just turning through our core, through the trunk of our body. And if you want, you can stay right here, or you can add in a little bit of intensity by increasing that dip. There we go. Keep going. Last one. There we go. Let's come again into those half jumping jacks. So the half jack feet and just one arm. And if you ever start to feel bored with some of the movements, pay attention to what you're doing with your face, your hands, and your feet as you go through the movement, and try to add a little bit of grace into there. Because I find myself oftentimes grimacing or tensing or making little fists, and it just helps me to, as someone who's an aspiring dancer, I'm trying to kind of polish up my rougher edges. Now from here, you could stay here or double side. 1, 2, swap. 1, 2, swap. 1, 2, swap. 1, 2. Keep going. And last one. There we go. Okay, we're gonna come back into those step taps, and whenever you're ready, reach over. And I do like moving these forward and back. Keep breathing, keep that good posture and engaged core. One more. And then we can, well, if you want to keep going here, you can, but if you want to add some intensity, go ahead and add that dip. So I just try to make sure that I'm relaxing my face, pointing my toes, and being expressive with my hands. And that keeps my mind from wandering and any feelings of boredom at bay. All right, we're gonna march. You can march if you wanna, but we're gonna do knee ups. There we go. I'm doing a nice narrow knee up here, really keeping my core, really pointing those toes. And if you want, we can add in some little hand circles, bringing them down and then back up. And from here, let's do double side. 1, 2, 1, 2. Switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2. Change direction with your hands. This is exercise for our brains. Keep going. Last one. 1, 2. There we go. March. Water. There we go. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize I'd choreographed this in. Okay, so we're gonna be adding in a bump here shortly on our march. So I'm gonna do a few more forward and back, but just so we can mentally prepare ourselves. After this, we get fast feet. That's okay though. For now, we just march in with that hip bump, and you can go however slow as you want or as fast. Just pick a beat and dance to it. There's no right or wrong way. All right, let's get that march going. Oh boy, I'm already excited. And let's get our fast feet. If you need to, take a break and come back in, or slow it down and then speed it back up. And you can do whatever you like with your upper body. I like to imagine my ribcage floating on top of my downstairs shimmy. We're gonna keep this going. I'm gonna layer on a little bit more intensity. Just keeping that moving. I like those jellyfish arms. Keep breathing. Some people do this so gracefully. I'm not one of those people, but maybe one day. I keep working on it. Keep going. Okay, march. Oh, Malanta. We did it. We did it. water. I'm checking to see. Well, it says my heartbeat's only 100. I don't know if this thing keeps track well or not. It feels like it's going a mile a minute though. From here, let's do some more of those snake arms. Just leading with our elbow, wrist, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and then alternating. Keeping that march going with our feet. Relaxing that head, neck, and shoulders. We don't want to be bunched up here or like stick up our butts. I want to be relaxed. Keep going. All right, y'all, from here, we're gonna march and right foot lead, V-step. Out, out, in. Ooh, pardon me while I catch my breath. That was work. But we did it, and that feels good. I haven't thought about any of my problems in at least 30 seconds. This is fantastic. No, it's been like 15 minutes. Like, the worry starts melting away. All right, let's add in some buzzsaw arms. Out, out, in. And if you want, you can dip down a little more. Prepare yourself for the left leg lead. Out, out, in, hold, and left lead. Out, out, in, out, in. Now, keep this going with the left leg lead, and then we're gonna do a sub ball hands. It's like a buzzsaw, but backwards. So whatever direction you were going in, just go in the other one with your hands. In, out, in. And your hands do not have to be particularly fast, or they can be. It's whatever you feel like doing. All right, march. Water. Y'all, I got to meet a horse over Christmas break. His name is Polly, and I think he's a he. Polly, a Perlamino. I've never seen a Perlamino horse in person before. Okay, so we're gonna keep that march going. And let's just add in a little bit of a shoulder shake, shoulder shimmy. We're gonna start that by going just 1 foot forward, or as we march one shoulder forward, and then the other. Nice and slow to start with, keeping our hands kind of in place off to the sides like they're on a countertop almost. And then you can take that and double time it. And then you can shimmy it. Keep going, y'all. Let's keep this shimmy going and step together, step, touch, step together, step, touch, step together, step. Oh, I'm out of breath. Ooh. I think you get the idea though. And if you get a little weird and wobbly, that's okay, just slow it down. And you can do more than just 2 steps side to side. Fill up your space. Okay, let's just keep that step going. Dripping, absolutely dripping in sweat. Whew. And we are coming into our cool down. We're going to be doing a little bit more stretching today than what we have in past videos, just because, quite frankly, I feel like it's a good thing. And I'd be willing to get in fewer steps for the sake of getting some stretching. So let me know what you think about that down in the comments. So from here, let's be still. We're gonna step out and squat, come together and out and squat. So step out, and if you want, let's just start here. Step out, step in, step out, step in. And as I step out, my weight is balanced between both of my feet. Go at whatever pace you like. And then we're gonna add in a gentle squat. And then from here, you can make it deeper. You can get your hands involved. Whatever you wanna do, just do it. So you could be like right here, just a little squat. Bloop, little squat, it's okay. We'll build up. My dog's itchy. Hey, big boy. Yeah. Okay. So now from here, we're gonna do a step together, step together. I missed him so much while we were traveling. We got to meet a dog named Daisy who looked just like his mama. Just like his mama. It made me wonder if they weren't related. Yeah, she seemed a sweetie too. She smiles. She do a little doggy smile. Okay, let's keep that step together and add in those swing arms. Really letting our hands get heavy. Coming through. Like so whoosh, so whoosh. Really. And just letting them float when they get up top. So I'm trying to have just super duper relaxed arms. Okay, from here, let's march. Just forward and back, real gentle, real chill. This is our cool down, y'all. We did it. I'd say now's the fun part, but I had a really good time. But stretching's super nice. As always, listen to your body. Practice variations, like you modify as necessary. You do not have to come in very deep. It's not about how the stretch is looking. It's about how it's feeling. All right. So from here, let's keep that march going and breathe up for 4. And down, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty, from here we are doing a quadricep stretch. I'm going to be holding onto a table and I'm going to reach for my ankle. You could use a strap or something. And I'm just bringing my foot up. If you are not able to do this, I recommend doing some more of those hamstring curls. Focusing on bringing your foot as close to your booty as you can. So just to give you an idea, okay, I'll show you on the other side. I'll hold on to this table again. And you don't have to do it across the way that I did. We can reach down, grab our ankle, and bring it back. Woo! I typically like to do it the same way on both sides though. So this is it from the behind. Like a yoga strap or even like a soft belt if you have it. You don't want to be cutting into your foot or cutting off circulation. So like a towel or like a long compression sock. Some leggings. I think you get the idea. There we are with the quadricep stretch. Let's come in now for our hamstring. I'm going to do my right heel on the ground. Inhale, leading up with my heart. Exhale, forward fold. Stretching into that right hamstring. And you could put your hands just on your thighs or on your shin. Some yoga blocks perhaps. Or directly down onto the floor. Wherever you are, be sure to breathe. Let's come back up. Left heel on the ground, heart towards the sky, forward fold. Stretching through that hamstring and calf. I feel it in my hips and my back. Like I love this stretch. And you do not have to match sides. Just be wherever you are. It's important that we're showing up today. And roll back up. Okay, from here we're gonna do a standing cat-cow. And so we're gonna kind of squat down and put our hands on our knees, flat back, and we're gonna inhale, look towards the sky, bringing our tailbone up. Exhale, we're gonna curve around. You could put your hands on a countertop or a desk or a couch, or you could come on down to your hands and knees, wherever you are. Curve and go for the next 30-second round. Let's go as nice and slow as we can. Really using every little muscle. Not forcing anything, just engaging. I like to press against the top of my knees. And roll on up. Let's breathe. And I'm gonna interlock my fingers behind my back and just do some neck circles, some head rolls. Change direction. Inhaling and exhaling. And let's do these next couple just as slow and juicy as we can. And there we are, you guys. We did it. Let's see how many steps. That was 3,897 sweat steps. Sorry, I'm so sweaty. So, y'all, oh my God, we did it. We broke the seal. We are back. I know that for some of y'all watching these videos, I'm releasing them just back to back where they've already been uploaded. But for me, I just took like five or six. I don't even know. I think I only did my exercise like once while I was on the road, but I stayed pretty active. And again, I told myself I would rather not be stressed about it and make that decision and just enjoy myself and then get back to it whenever I get home. And that's okay, just because that's what was necessary this time. So again, it's just really nice to maintain my peace. Sometimes being at peace is more important than getting constant progress. I like to dip a bit, be at a plateau where I'm at peace, where I'm enjoying myself, and then even if it dips back up a bit, we go back down, plateau. It's taking little breaks on this journey that we're on and just acclimating to my new altitude on this mountain that we're climbing and just reassessing and then going forward from there. So I will see y'all in the outro. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me here for today's workout and being my workout buddy. I am so excited. Sorry, I'm getting all settled in my new cardigan, which I absolutely love. We got it at the Cracker Barrel and it's so comfy and it's kind of sparkly and I love it. So, oh, and also one of my nieces who is just getting into her emo phase, painted my nails. So I'm super excited about that. But she did a really good job, but then I had boogered up one of the hearts. But it was super sweet to get to spend Christmas with the family. And today's question of the day is down in the comments. My answer to the question of the day is down there too. Just if y'all are curious, but it's just a way of breaking the ice. And I'd love to hear about how y'all are doing and on your journey. How did you make it through the holidays? Or whenever it is that you're watching this in the future, have you fallen off the wagon and gotten back on? Or how do you approach that? I don't know if that's the question of the day, but it totally could be. If you have any suggestions for the question of the day, I would love to hear from you. And I think I think that's everything, you guys. I am just so stoked to have actually gotten back to it, because I feel sometimes this nagging self-doubt, and it's wonderful to prove that doubt wrong, or to prove it that things don't have to go perfectly, but they don't have to go horribly either. So this is very good. It's okay to take breaks and to come back to it and to maintain our peace of mind. And one of the things that I'd heard was memories, not macros. And I was like, okay, 80-20, I'll behave and do what I know I'm supposed to do to be a healthy, happy hamster 80% of the time. And 20% of the time, I'm going to party like a heathen with the fam and stay up late and play video games and eat, the sweets that the aunts make and, bring to the holiday parties and stuff. So I really lived it up this past week, and I have no regrets, but I'm very glad to be back to my regularly scheduled workout times, because this is the best I have felt all day. So thank you guys again for being here. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Until then, keep on keeping on. Mwah. Bye.